When Eilat Mazar realized she had uncovered an ancient structure near Jerusalem, she turned to the Bible to help explain her findings. This new discovery revealed clues that supported the biblical accounts of King David and his son, Solomon. These two iconic figures have long fascinated scholars and historians, with King Solomon standing out as an especially intriguing character. The Bible attributes to Solomon immense power and influence, describing him as a ruler of vast territories, a wise king whose unparalleled judgments resolved disputes with clarity, and a visionary behind the majestic temple that graced Jerusalem's skyline. His legacy reverberates through the ages, celebrated in religious texts and historical narratives alike. In a breathtaking twist that has captivated scholars worldwide, a team of Israeli archaeologists recently unearthed the long-lost tomb of this legendary king. This discovery, long thought to be the stuff of myths, has ignited fresh interest and raised profound questions. What secrets did King Solomon take to his grave? What astonishing artifacts were buried within its hallowed chambers? For years, Solomon's tomb has been a subject of intense debate, with skeptics dismissing it as a mere legend due to the lack of evidence. Yet, fate had other plans. A team of scientists and archaeologists, led by Dr. Eilat Mazar from the Hebrew University of Jerusalem, made an astonishing breakthrough, locating Solomon's tomb in the city of David. This discovery has sent ripples through the academic and archaeological communities, challenging previously held notions and providing new insights into ancient history. This wasn't the first major find for Dr. Mazar. Known for her meticulous approach, she had made significant contributions to archaeology before. In 1986, she uncovered a monumental gatehouse located about 150 meters north of the city of David in the Ophel area. At the time, she refrained from attributing the structure to King Solomon due to insufficient evidence. However, her return to the site in 2009 led to groundbreaking discoveries. Layers from the First Temple period were uncovered, offering a treasure trove of historical insights. Fresh evidence, including radiocarbon dating and artifacts, suggested that the gatehouse likely dated back to the 10th century BCE, aligning with the reign of King Solomon. Dr. Mazar's work was guided by a deep respect for both the scientific method and biblical narratives. She famously said, "We must let the stones speak," emphasizing the importance of evidence-driven conclusions. Her approach set her apart in a field where science and religion often appear at odds. She skillfully blended the two disciplines, using biblical texts as a framework to guide her investigations. This approach, while sometimes controversial, earned her recognition as a leading expert in biblical archaeology. American lawyer and scholar Herschel Shanks, writing in Biblical Archaeology Review, praised her professional competence and noted her willingness to explore connections between scripture and archaeology. Among the many artifacts found at the site, over 30 Boulez small clay seals used for official purposes stood out. One of these, in particular, captivated Dr. Mazar and her team, highlighting her dedication to uncovering the past. Her expertise and innovative methods played a pivotal role in this significant discovery. Interestingly, the team wasn't even searching for Solomon's tomb when they made their remarkable find. Instead, they were looking for evidence of King David's palace in Jerusalem's oldest district, the city of David. During these excavations, they unearthed a massive wall segment over 110 feet long, a structure known in Arabic as the Cave of the Kings. This segment included a gatehouse, a corner tower, and a royal building. The sheer size and complexity of the structure left archaeologists stunned. Radiocarbon dating and other evidence indicated that the wall dated back to the 10th century BCE, the time of King Solomon. Ceramics and jar handles bearing Hebrew inscriptions referencing a king were among the artifacts found nearby. These discoveries suggested that the structure could be linked to Solomon's reign, possibly even matching descriptions of the buildings he constructed in Jerusalem. This was a groundbreaking moment for biblical archaeology, as it provided the first physical evidence of structures from this period that aligned with Solomon's rule. The mystery surrounding Solomon's tomb has persisted for centuries. Speculations about its location have ranged widely, from beneath the Temple Mount, a site sacred to Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, to other parts of Jerusalem and even Ethiopia. The Temple Mount, revered as Haram al-Sharif in Islam, is a site of profound religious significance. However, extensive archaeological exploration of the mount has been limited due to religious and political sensitivities. Some ancient texts and traditions hint at hidden chambers beneath the mount, possibly containing royal tombs or treasures, but without systematic investigation, these tales remain speculative. In the city of David, however, Mazar's discoveries provided crucial evidence linking the area to the biblical accounts of King David and Solomon. This site, located south of the Temple Mount, is widely believed to have been the original nucleus of Jerusalem during the Bronze and Iron Ages. Extensive excavations have revealed ancient structures and artifacts, shedding light on the region's rich history. Notable finds, such as the Siloam Tunnel, a marvel of ancient engineering, and inscriptions referencing Hebrew officials, underscore the historical significance of this area. The quest for Solomon's tomb has taken scholars far and wide, even to Ethiopia, where local traditions claim the legendary king's body rests in a hidden location. Despite these intriguing theories, no definitive evidence has been found to confirm the tomb's location. Each new discovery, however, adds a piece to the puzzle, enriching our understanding of ancient Israelite civilization. Dr. Mazar's groundbreaking work in the city of David has not only brought us closer to unraveling this mystery, but has also highlighted the enduring legacy of King Solomon, a ruler whose wisdom, wealth, and monumental achievements continue to captivate the world. King David's capital encompassed the entirety of Jerusalem for over 200 years, standing as the heart of a growing and flourishing kingdom. Over time, the city expanded westward, incorporating what is now known as Mount Zion, which became a significant site in the city's history. For centuries, a mistaken belief persisted that King David was buried on Mount Zion, creating a deep association between this site and the revered king. However, during the 2nd century CE, Jerusalem suffered immense destruction, leading to the exile of the Jewish population and the fading knowledge of King David's actual tomb location. Despite this loss, the Bible provides an initial clue, stating that King David, along with his son Solomon and the subsequent kings of Judah for the next 150 years, were interred in the city of David, likely a part of what is recognized today as the southern area of ancient Jerusalem. In 1913, French archaeologist Raymond Will embarked on excavations in Jerusalem's city of David, driven by the belief that he could uncover the royal burial place of the earliest Old Testament kings. His efforts revealed several rock-cut tombs, which he interpreted as the royal necropolis. However, his findings were met with skepticism by some scholars, sparking debates that persist to this day. Notably, archaeologist Jeff Zorn revisited Will's findings and offered an analysis suggesting that Will might have been correct in identifying these tombs as part of the royal burial site. While many believed, based on the writings of the 1st century CE historian Josephus, that King David's tomb lay on Mount Zion, earlier biblical references indicate a different burial location near the southern reaches of the city of David. Zorn even posits that 2 quarry tunnels in this area might have once housed the remains of Jerusalem's earliest kings. The intrigue surrounding the burial sites of ancient kings extends into the 19th century, when diplomat Charles Clermont-Ganneau proposed a theory about Hezekiah's tunnel. He suggested that its curved path towards the southern end was intentionally designed to avoid disturbing the burial grounds of these ancient monarchs. This hypothesis added another layer to the growing fascination with the city of David as a potential royal necropolis. Raymond Will's excavations on Baron Rothschild's property in the city of David, conducted in phases from 1913 to 1924, uncovered a wealth of ancient structures, including walls, ritual pools, cisterns, and a circular tower now thought to be a columbarium. Among the most significant findings were 9 rock-cut features identified as tombs. Will interpreted 2 of these tombs, labeled T1 and T3, as part of the royal necropolis, potentially belonging to the Old Testament kings. Adding to the mystery, some theories suggest that Solomon's tomb, unlike others, may have been purposefully hidden to protect it from thieves and invaders. This practice was common for royal burials, particularly during times of political instability or religious upheaval. Speculation even points to Solomon's tomb being located outside the traditional city of David, a move that could have been influenced by chaotic events of the era. The legend of the Seal of Solomon or Ring of Solomon intertwines with these tales. This mystical artifact, often depicted as a pentagram or hexagram, is said to have granted Solomon the power to control supernatural beings and communicate with animals. The earliest mentions of this seal emerge from Jewish traditions, including references by the 1st century historian Josephus and later in the 3rd century Jewish magical text Sefer Harazim and the Babylonian Talmud. The tomb of the kings in Jerusalem, now open to the public, adds another chapter to this enigmatic story. Once believed to house the burials of King David and King Solomon, this theory has since been debunked. Originally constructed in the 1st century CE, the tombs were reused over many years. French archaeologist Louis-Félicien Cagnar de Saulcy was the first to excavate the site in 1863. During his work, de Saulcy uncovered several coffins, one of which, now housed in the Louvre Museum in Paris, bears an Aramaic inscription reading Sadan the Queen and Sada the Queen. These findings, while not directly tied to David or Solomon, still contribute to the rich historical tapestry of Jerusalem.